Little Falls was introduced to the movies early in the 20th century, with the Milo and the Victor theaters alternating between live performances and motion pictures. The Lowell Theater opened on this site in 1915, replacing the Milo. But the industry was changing after Warner Brothers released the first talkie in 1927. Before that, small-town theaters only needed a bit of space, a screen, and a projection room. Now, technology was expensive. A number of theaters, doomed by the initial costs involved in sound conversion, went out of business. And then the Depression hit. By 1932, box office revenues had declined 25% as Americans turned on the radio and abandoned the theater. So when the Lowell was destroyed by a fire on January 4th, 1933, it opened the door for a new kind of theater. Working under a tight deadline, the building was designed in a subdued modern style by Minneapolis architect Perry Crozier, who completed dozens of movie theaters across Minnesota during the 1930s and 1940s. Only 5 months after the fire, the new Falls Theater opened for the first time. People noticed that the soda fountains were packed that night, and local gas stations reported seeing cars from as far as Brainerd and St. Cloud. The opening weekend featured Somewhere in Sonora, a western starring John Wayne and his miracle horse Duke, along with 2 Laurel and Hardy comedies. From the start, local residents flocked to the movie palace. A local reporter said, "As a visitor comes down the street, his attention is arrested by the unusual canopy, with its sunburst colors, triangular effects, and the double-row attraction board just below it." The theater also offered air conditioning, promising cool comfort in hot weather. Even better, ads proclaimed, "The Falls is the only house in this part of the state built expressly for talking pictures." Although no longer considered modernistic, the Falls Theater still attracts moviegoers more than 3/4 of a century after its opening.